Hello. Well, today is Friday for us. Jason has today off and we are on a little adventure. We took Cooper, who we have had for almost 2 years, right? He's 2 years old and he was a stray and we love him to death. But anyway, Cooper was malnourished and not treated very well at all, and he has cataracts over his eyes at the age of 2, and we took him into a surgeon to see if there was anything we can get done to fix Cooper's eyes so he has his eyesight back. And the surgeon said there's a possibility, did not guarantee us on anything. We just don't know what to do at this point. So there's this house that is a show house that is the same, pretty much the same as ours, and I want to take Jason there because out on the patio they extended the patio on this house, and I want to show him what it looks like because this is something we're going to have to do, whether we put a ramp coming off from the back patio for Cooper or if we extend out. We got to do something because there's a pretty good drop off. It's not enough for a step and it's not enough for them to put up railings, but me and Jason are going to get railings also ordered and get those in because Cooper cannot determine stepping down or stepping up. He will fall. he'll just fall, which we were experiencing that when we first moved into the rental, and it was freaking me out because he could have really gotten hurt. So that is what we are doing right now. Okay, me and Jason were just discussing it. Hey honey, you're visiting with all of us. It would be, for Cooper's eyes, it would be $10,000 per surgery, right? And they're talking one surgery every 5 years.
Yep,
for the rest of his life. Possible, if it takes, they said, if it takes. And he said that the lenses might not even
be able to be inserted.
Adjust, yeah, be able to be inserted once he gets in there. Our vet told us, what was it, 4,000, and when this guy said 10,000 for every 5 years, we were like, what? Okay, so I'll insert pictures here because the salesman kind of followed us around and was talking to us and telling us all kinds of really cool stories. The patio it's a good idea, but probably not for us. If we had something like this, we would have to still do the ramp effect coming down so Cooper didn't lose his footing stepping off from that. We got some ideas anyway of like how to place furniture, right? Jason got some pictures. We want to order a couple of the cabinets for behind a couple of the toilets and stuff like that too. So it was good coming out here, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, it was good. So it's starting to sprinkle now. I am grilling up some dinner and that will be in a future video, but I'm standing out here, I'm like looking at the ceiling, looking at the walls. We've had one lizard that is playing around out here, and last night he was on the ceiling and he's in the walls, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then Tim was taking out garbage last night and he's like, oh, guess what, we have 2 of them, and he named them Pedro 1 and Pedro 2. So we have little lizards out here, and I'm just like but I have to show you Justin's boss's husband. He has a 3D printer and he made us the most amazing things off from this 3D printer. I got to show you this. I'm going to take you in the house and show you. Yesterday, Justin brought this home. Complete, total, utter surprise. And it's a turtle. Oh my goodness, I love turtles. And it has a little crank on it. And when you move it, the turtle's fins move around. It is so cute. But look at the colors on that. Isn't that beautiful? And then he made this one for Justin. It's a dragon. The detail is just phenomenal. Isn't that something? And then he made Timothy a little Chinese dragon. He's so talented. And Jason, he made him a replica of his motorcycle. I had no idea you could do this with 3D printers, but he takes it above and beyond. And he worked so hard to get this bike to look like the picture in the videos that Jason sent him. We have them on display on our bookshelves in our living room, and we will definitely have them on display in our new home as well. Oh, also, he does not sell them, so I won't have them linked His wife is trying to talk him into selling them and like starting an Etsy store. So if he ever does, I will let you know. He just makes them for friends and family. And he said he just loves having a hobby and then just blessing people with his amazing talent. Good morning, good morning. Today is Saturday. It is dark, dreary, rainy, but it's 62 degrees? 65. My car's saying, my phone's saying 62. But me and Jason are off on a Saturday date. Well,
it's a morning date. Based on the sky, it might look like it's a nighttime date, but it's not. It's morning.
It's morning. It feels like nighttime though, huh? Yeah. But I forgot. No, I didn't forget. I underestimated the amount of chicken that I need for next week's meals. I never do that. I don't know how I did that. So we're gonna run to Sam's and we were talking about it and it's like, well, shoot. Why not just turn this into a whole day? Well, not really a day, but a morning. So we're up before the boys. We're out the door and we're on our way for breakfast. There's the new Costco in Kyle. Oh, I cannot wait to go in there one day. All right, we decided to go to Denny's. Denny's has the best breakfast, I swear. I mean, we went to Cracker Barrel too. Cracker Barrel has a really good breakfast too. But we were discussing last night, and we were like, maybe IHOP, but then we talked ourselves into Denny's. We came to Denny's last weekend too, I think. Yeah. Oh, anyway, but Costco, we've never been inside of a Costco. We're just kind of waiting for it to slow down a little bit, and then we want to come here and go into Costco. Breakfast was really super good. I think we timed it perfectly because as soon as we were leaving, crowds like of families and people started coming in, and it got really, really busy in there. So we timed it perfectly, didn't we?
Yes, we did. It was intentional.
Yes, we know what we're doing. We are headed over to the house. Hopefully it's unlocked or we can, you know, get in. But I did not film in April. A couple of you have asked me if I'm still doing vlogs and day in the life. Yes, I am. But last month we really weren't sure if we were going to end up getting this house or not because there was a lot going on. They had us out to the end of May, which we had to be out of our rental at the end of May, and the dates were all conflicting with when we had to be out of the rental. It was just a mess, an absolute mess. And for a minute there, we were like, There was a lot of figuring, a lot of getting a hold of people. Jason emailed some people. I mean, we really, really, really had to get on the ball and push people to get going and get this house done for the, you know, by the end of this month. And thank God, praise the Lord, our prayers were answered and they got back with us and everything worked out. They put our home at the top of the list and they've been 110% focusing on this house, trying to get it done. So we're gonna go out there and I'm gonna show you some things that they have gotten done. We have electricity. So one of the things was they had to come out and redo the backsplash in the kitchen because I guess it was the wrong pattern. It just wasn't right. So they had to tear all of that out and they have that done. But I have to show you. Oh, under cabinet lighting. That is one thing that I had asked for, was under cabinet lighting, because they didn't have it, and we got it just in time and they were like, yes, we'll put it in. I was like, yay! I was so excited. But yep, kitchen's looking pretty good. The wall behind where the fridge is gonna go, that wasn't done last weekend when we came out, and it's finished now, so that's ready to go for our refrigerator when it gets delivered. When's our fridge getting delivered? So we should have it this week?
Should be this week, yeah.
This week sometime. All of our appliances are coming to the rental, and then we're gonna move everything over here because appliances, we're having a hard time finding them. We see them, we are like, oh, we want this, and then when we go get them, they're sold out. They're selling out like instant. It's crazy. So we were talking to Jason's like, you know what, we better have them all just come here to the rental and then we'll move it when we move on moving day. Oh my goodness, but seriously, look at all this light. Light, light, light. I love it. The doors are on the study. They still have to put in the handles. I'm trying to remember where I left off with you with this house. So one of the things that we wanted fixed was the fence, because the fence line was way too short and we had no privacy on either side of the house because they had pushed that fence back way too far. They fixed that on both sides of the house, and the sod is all laid. This is what we were talking about. We're gonna have a ramp here, and then we are going to put up railing all along this back porch area so that Cooper can't just fall off of here. Also, the gas meter is in, and this week he's gonna be testing the air conditioner, you said? The air system? Yeah, and the heat system, which will be really nice because it's stuffy in here, isn't it? Oh my goodness, it's stuffy in here. But it's been really, really, really warm here. It's like in the 80s and 90s, and the humidity, you can see the humidity on most days here. That is something we're gonna have to get used to because we lived in Amarillo for 8 years and they had really no humidity. At least we couldn't feel it. And here it's like you walk out the door and it's like, can't breathe. It is raining like cats and dogs out here. It is really coming down. It's getting very busy. I'm surprised. We thought that people wouldn't be out because of the weather today, but boy, were we wrong. Yeah. We are headed to Sam's Club right now, so I'll see you there. First thing I need is chili powder. You know what? We just decided instead of me coming back the following week, we were just going to grab everything that we needed and that we could think of while we were at Sam's Club this time. So I already know the boys love these candies. We needed bottled water. We noticed we were getting low at home. Oh, and Kleenex. Oh my goodness. I mean, we always need Kleenex. Black Forest ham. I haven't had that in a while. Napkins were getting low. And of course, chicken breast, because that's what I originally came for. My favorite kind of water, they had it in stock this time. This room is so cold. Jason decided to go in and grab a bag of salad for me instead of me having to go in there and freezing. Oh, and I seen these tomatoes. I was like, that would be perfect to go in the salad. As we were coming out of Sam's Club, Jason was like, I have a problem. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, I want to get you something in here. This is Mother's Day weekend that I'm recording this. So he's like, I want to get you something. It's here at Sam's Club and I don't know what to do. So I was like, well, we can take the groceries out to the car. And if you want to, we can go, you know, you can go back in. And he's like, okay, I'll do that. And then he said, you wait here in the store. So he had me stay inside and wait for him, which is just such a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Like, such a gentleman. And I was standing there waiting for him. He brought the groceries out, put the groceries in the car, come around, picked me up, parked the car, and he just went back into Sam's Club. I just thought that was so sweet. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, it's Mother's Day weekend. It's very busy here. They have bouquets of flowers are sitting out. There's party trays and all kinds of stuff going on. It is very cool in there. I'm glad we have the scan and go because yikes. I do not miss standing in those lines. I am very, very grateful for scan and go. Well, it quit raining, so we are gonna take Cooper out for his walk. He is going crazy right now at this point because we usually do it at a certain time every single day, and it's late. It's what is it, 4:30? 4:30. And he's usually used to us going out around 2 or 2:30, so. And I have dinner in the crock pot, but don't look because you have to wait for that video to come out. Sorry. Ooh, sorry baby, almost tripping over Cooper. It is dark, dark, dark here. Ooh, that's better. But tomorrow's Mother's Day, so Jason went to HEB. Jason, Justin, and Timothy have really been enjoying shelled peanuts. They just, I don't know, and they have been snacking on these a lot. So he grabbed a couple bags of those, and then he found this bread. It's a country white scratch-made bread. A red pepper, a green pepper, some mushrooms. We have a light bulb burned out in our hallway little lamp, so we needed some light bulbs. A couple little bags of bacon bits, and then diced ham, some sausage. This is a sage sausage, never seen that before. And then this is something new for Cooper. Isn't that adorable? It's a Nutley and cheese flavor ice cream style treats for dogs. And then he got this little fudge cake. For Mother's Day breakfast, he said he wants to make me breakfast. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. He loves making breakfasts. He does an awesome job. He's a good cook. So I'm looking forward to it. And I'm thinking maybe this is omelets or something? Uh-huh. Is it really? Yeah. And did you know this sausage is sage?
That's the only, yeah, other than
the only sausage.
Like maple flavored, and I'm like, that wouldn't be good in an omelet.
Oh yeah, it would be sweeter, wouldn't it, the maple flavor, but it looks, I'm excited. I'm excited about tomorrow. And also I was gonna tell you guys that just because my videos say WW meals and WW dinners, those don't have to be. If you don't follow the Weight Watcher plan, you can still make those meals and dinners. I just include the points and the calories and things like that in those videos. But if you don't follow that, you can still cook those meals. They are so, so good.
These meals, she goes, even though a lot of them are Weight Watcher meals, the flavor, you would never know. They're just, they're awesome. They
just work with the Weight Watcher program is all. And I try to watch for calorie, but they also work with like, a lot of them work with like more diets out there, not just Weight Watchers. I just want to make you aware because I've had some comments here and there saying, you know, I don't do Weight Watchers, and I'm like, you know, but you can still cook these because they're not literally like Weight Watcher meals. I'm just including the points and calories, and the nutrition facts are always below those videos. So I'm going to pull dinner out of that crock pot. We are going to eat and be watching for another one when we are in our new home. I cannot wait to share that whole thing with you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon.